Last hour, Steve Leisman brought us some brand new comments from Kansas City Fed President Esther George, including on her economic outlook for the rest of 2020. Now Steve's back with more from that interview. Steve.
Melissa, thanks. The virtual Jackson Hole Summit begins tomorrow, kicking off with a speech by Chairman Jay Powell that will bring you live at 9 a.m. In the second part of this interview with the virtual host, Kansas City Fed President Esther George, I began asking her if she believes the Fed has promised to stay too low for too long.
I think even at the point that we resolve the health issue that is affecting the economy today, what we can't yet know until the dust settles is what has been the impact of the economy longer term, what will be the rate of growth, what will be the confidence that comes back from both households and businesses. So I think there's a lot yet for us to learn in terms of how we think about calibrating policy in the months ahead. And that, of course, will be where we focus at each of our meetings.
The Kansas City Fed is a very diverse district. It has agriculture, it has tech, it has aerospace and energy. Tell us how those industries are faring during this epidemic.
I think you see the impacts that we see nationwide playing out here in our region. In aerospace, we know that because the demand for travel has plummeted, that sector is going to be adversely affected. In the ag sector, which is so important to this region, of course, farm incomes have been under stress for a number of years. Coming into this, we will continue to see, I think, that stress continue and extend probably to areas like the livestock sector as we look at that. So the supports that farmers have relied on have been important. Land values have held up for them pretty well during this period to try to be an offset to some of that stress. And of course, the last thing I'll mention is the energy sector, also important to this region. And again, when you have the drop in travel and demand that we saw, oil prices dropped. We've seen the production fall off in our region. And so stresses will continue there, I think, for some time.
Shifting gears, Judy Shelton is a controversial nominee of President Trump to the Federal Reserve Board of Governors. Do you have concern about her nomination?
I understand that when a president makes a nomination, the Senate Banking Committee has an important role to do in vetting them. And so I leave that to them, and I will stay focused on what my job is, which is thinking about the economy and the appropriate policy that goes with that.